Hey everyone, welcome to another Roli Rides video. Today, I met with my buddy Verity. We both had Monday off and we figured, you know what do we do when we're both off? The weather's beautiful and our motorcycles are lonely. We ride north. Now today, specifically, we are riding north to Bell Mtn. We started in Dahlonega and we cut across through Cleveland. And let me tell you, Cleveland has some beautiful views of the mountains, open fields, but the bugs will hit you hard. If you've never ridden with Verity before, just know you're probably going to get left behind sooner or later. As we arrived to the north side of Cleveland, south of Helen, Verity was supposed to take a right, but she didn't. And he or she realized, oops, my bad. But you know what? That's okay. There's another route to get to where we need to go. It's not a big deal. Let's go. Hey, Mr. Police Officer. Not doing anything over here. We're good. Verity is the star of the show, yet she's being camera shy. Not sure why she was being camera shy, but probably because she didn't want to leave me behind. Which she does, and I deserve, because she did try to get behind me, but I didn't let her. This is when wait, where did Verity go? Okay, I see her. There she is. Well, maybe I'll be able to catch up later on. This section we're approaching here is called Unicoi, north of Helen, and it is a beautiful area, beautiful roads. Be careful if you're up here. This road does lead to a lot of trails, so if you're interested in some awesome trails, check Unicoi out. Alright, here we go. Let's try and catch up with Verity. Heading north to Unicoi, the road does split to two lanes going up, one lane going down. If you're heading south from the other side of the mountain, the lane does turn into two-lane road with one lane going down. If you ride a motorcycle and you haven't been to Unicoi, I suggest you take it, check it out, maybe hit 180 once you're at the top. There she is. Verity rides a Kawasaki Ninja 400 and she enjoys that machine so much. She loves it. Now, does the machine make farting noises when she accelerates? Maybe. But it is a sweet bike, and as you can see, it affords us the luxury of riding through some awesome views. There you get a glimpse of Bell Mtn, so you can see Bell Mtn from the distance. Now we're making our way to Bell Mtn. It's a bit of a climb to the top, but once we get there, the view is going to blow you away. Trust me, it's worth the effort. If you're on twos, just be careful. It is known to be very steep with some sharp turns, and if there's a car coming and there is no room for two cars, it's very narrow, you could find yourself in some trouble, so just be careful. Bell Mtn's actually about 3,000 to 3,500 feet. It's actually named after the Bell family who owned the land back in the day, in the 60s. They mined the mountain for quartzite. Now it's a place where people come and take incredible views and leave their mark with colorful graffiti on the rocks. Some of it better than others. Now I'm going to purposely try and not edit any video here because I want you to see the entire ride from the bottom to the top. Here's where you get to pass through a couple of homes as you make your way up. Nothing too steep yet. When you first make it here, you'll know once you start the ascent. Now, if you're watching this and you've never been to Bell Mtn and you want to come up here, that's fine. If you're a newer rider, just be careful. If you're new to riding and you have a passenger with you, I suggest you turn around and try another time. Starts to get a little narrow. And it starts to get a little steeper the further in you go. Riding up here, I know it isn't easy for some, but the challenge itself can be rewarding. Whether it's the steep climb or the tight turns, it's all part of the experience when you come up here. When you do finally reach the top, you just get to sit back and take it all in. I have not introduced Bell Mountain to anyone that was not impressed. Everyone is always impressed by the amazing 360 views that you get of the Blue Ridge Mountains and Lake Chattooga. I think that's how you're supposed to say it, Chattooga. You can see the entire lake. It is something else. You truly feel like you're on top of the world when you're up here. And I didn't mention, or if I haven't yet, this is Verity's first time up here. Verity at the moment has no idea how amazing the view up at Bell Mountain is. Again, just make sure you take this at your own pace. I wanted Verity to go first because I want her to go at her own pace. I didn't want her to follow me. If I go too slow, too fast, just go at your own pace. The trick up here is just to take it easy. Make sure that on the turns there are no cars coming. You don't want to have to hit your brake really hard in the middle of one of these sharp turns. I'm curious, when was your first time up Bell Mountain on a motorcycle? What motorcycle were you riding? And did you have any troubles? Were you a newer rider? Were you experienced? Have you had any troubles? Have you seen someone else get in trouble? Leave a comment and let me know. I myself was on this same motorcycle, my CB1000R, and I was with my wife. She was a passenger. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, but luckily I wasn't a new rider. It was my first time with a passenger, and I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't sweating. Here's the famous right-hander. If there are no cars coming, you can take it wide. If there are cars coming, you just, whatever you do, don't lose momentum. And then here's a sharp left. Same thing, just don't lose momentum. Luckily, there were no cars coming today. Going up or down, we didn't run into any trouble. Now, I can tell you, Verity was a little bummed out because she heard about these jumps that my friend Danny has been talking about, and she was excited. Although she doesn't have the bike for it, she was ready to make some type of jump up here. Luckily for me, there was a car ahead of us. Almost like it wasn't meant to be. Sorry, Verity. Maybe next time. Yeah, this car just ruined all the fun. Can't make the jumps. if you take these jumps fast enough, you get a little air. Just want to make sure you're safe. This guy decided last minute to let us through, but it's just weird the way he did it because he just stopped in the middle of the spot. So Verity got stuck there, but she quickly moved over and got behind me. It wasn't a problem. Here it is, the top of Bell Mountain. What an amazing view. You can park, go up the stairs for even a better view from up there. Some people like to climb the rocks. Just enjoy the view. Now, before we wrap it up, there's something specifically I've been wanting to talk about, and I think it's just as important as these views. Laughter. They say laughter is the best medicine. I could not agree more. Verity and I shared some good laughs today. That's what makes a day like this truly special. Laughter brings people together, makes the tough times easier, and just adds joy to life. So no matter what you're doing, Whether it's riding through the mountains or just hanging out with friends, don't forget to laugh. It's good for the soul. Here I just appreciate Verity's attempt at making me laugh. It's a good try, Verity. Good try. That wraps it up for today's Roli Rides video. Thanks for watching. Eat well and ride safe.